Hello, everyone. This is a bonus episode of the podcast. And honestly, I do not think I have ever done one of these yet. So this is kind of fun. I am coming on here to announce Mama Day holiday. Mama Day holiday is December 26th, and it is the day where moms do nothing. They don't cook. They don't clean. They don't play with kids. They do anything. They don't do anything that they don't want to do. It's like Veterans Day or something. Not really, but it's like a day off for moms. Labor Day was like created because the people were overworked and they needed a day off. And so we created Labor Day. And it was probably like post-harvest or some reason that it was then. But Mama Day holiday is kind of like Labor Day for moms because we need a break after the holidays. It's the day that we don't have to work, right? We don't have to make meals. We don't have to caregive to our kids. We can let our kids eat cereal, watch TV, and hopefully happily play with all of their new toys, right? And I made this up because the holiday season, it's so intense, right? It's why I did the Don't Burn Out series and why I've talked about overwhelm and boundaries and all of that, because I really want you to not burn out. But the truth is, it's just a lot, right? There's a lot of brain work, right? Mental labor that's required to plan the gifts, the food, the photos, the cards, there's all the extra housework. So there's like physical labor with shopping and gift wrapping and errand running and all the cooking. And then there's the emotional labor of handling the gimmies and the big feelings and the disappointment and, other people's boundaries and your boundaries. It's just a lot, right? So moms, we deserve a day off and no one is going to give it to you. You have to claim it. You have to say to your people in your life, hey, on December 26th, it's Mama Day holiday and I'm taking the day off. Now, I love to make sure, like when the kids were littler, that my husband didn't work that day. I was like, no, that's also a day off. Like, you need to claim that day off work because I'm not doing children care or sign your kids up for a camp or, send them to the grandparents. Like, Christmas night, if you guys celebrate Christmas, they can spend the night at their grandparents and you can pick them up the next day or whatever. Now, if you're traveling, you might have to do Mama Day holiday a different day. Like this year, I am traveling, so I'm doing Mama Day holiday on the 28th, to be honest with you, because of just the travel plans. But I am doing it. Like that day, I am not doing anything. No snack runs, I'm just out. I want to be in my pajamas all day and I want to do my own thing and watch TV basically is what I want to do all day. And order food. That's my Mama Day holiday. I'm not sure if you're interested in the story of why I created Mama Day holiday, but it was about 10 years ago and I had signed up, me and the kids, Kevin couldn't come, to go volunteer at an orphanage in Mexico. So we live in Southern California. It's not that far. And I thought that would be really good for them to connect with, service and another culture and, all of that. And the trip was organized by a group and they were leaving on the 26th. I didn't think anything of it. I was like, great. We will, go on our trip, the day after Christmas. And I spent Christmas night after the kids went to bed packing for this trip. And then I had to wake up early to make sure I got everything that we needed and then wake them up early and get them out of their pajamas and put them in their clothes. And we got in a van and we drove to Mexico. And I stood at my front door with these duffel bags getting ready to leave. And I thought, never again will I plan anything on December 26th. I am so tired. I can't, and I don't want to do this. I did it, and it was fine. It was great. It was actually a good experience for my kids. But I made this commitment to myself, no, I'm going to observe Mama Day holiday. I called it that from now on. And ever since then, December 26th, I have been committed to taking really good care of myself. Now, of course, as the kids get older, it is easier. But when they're little, you spend those nights up late wrapping and preparing and, doing all the things, as you know, what we do. And it's kind of a heavy haul. Like, it's a heavy lift and it's tiring. And we need a day to recoup and relax and reset. So I just made this up, Mama Day holiday, for myself. And then last year I started to promote it and share it with my moms. And it's been fun. I want it to take off even more this year. So post photos of yourself on Instagram or Facebook, tag me, or just do that hashtag Mama Day holiday. And we're going to make this go wider. Like, and I want it to be like viral or anything. I don't care about that. But I just want to help more moms believe that they have permission to take care of themselves and recognize that they might need a day to rest and reset after the holiday season. So Mama Day holiday, it is coming December 26th, and you're invited to participate. I will be participating. I'll participate on the 26th with my version for that day, which will be also really nice for me because it's kind of a Mama Day holiday, but I'm traveling. So I'm going to do Mama Day holiday version 1 with the travel, and then I'm going to do my real version on the 28th for this year. But I really want you to pick what day. The official day is the 26th. If that doesn't work for you, pick a different one and actually plan it. Now, if you are like, yes, I'm in, I'm doing it, I know what I'm going to do, great, you can stop listening. If you right now are thinking, okay, that sounds amazing, Darlene, I totally want to do Mama Day holiday, but I have no idea what I would do. I'm not going to coach you right now on the obstacles, like convincing your husband and talking to your partner and telling your mother and like all of that. That's just requires asking, right? And making commitment to yourself that you're going to make it happen and keep at it until you find a path that works. If that path is your children watch TV and eat popcorn all day long, that's your path, okay? You have permission to make it work in whatever version you have, whether you have support or not. Mama Day holiday. Now, if you aren't sure what to do at all, you're like, I want all that, but I don't even know how I would rest or reset. There's a couple questions you can ask yourself. One is, if I had a whole day to myself, what would I do? If your answer is sleep, I would sleep. Then you probably really need to be sleeping that day. You need to be in bed, resting and sleeping. Now that's hard if you're, the only caregiver. So that might be tricky. You really might need to pull in your best friend or pull in somebody else, who's willing to take your kids, your sister who has grown kids, or whoever you've got going on in your family, so that you could sleep. If your kids don't let you sleep, sometimes I tell people that they need to go to a hotel, which I know is expensive and kind of a privilege, but even like a motel, like a cheap motel, if you can find one, it might be worth it. So if you want to sleep, then that really shows you that you probably need to be resting and sleeping on your Mama Day holiday. If I say, what would you do if you had a whole day to yourself? And you're like, I would watch TV all day. I would lay in bed and watch TV all day. Okay, great. That means you need a bed day. That means you need to be in bed, binge watching Netflix, like pull up those holiday movies or Grey's Anatomy or whatever you love and just, start watching it. If I asked you that and you were like, I would go to blank with my friends. Okay, great. Then that means you probably need some social stuff in your life. You need to be connecting with people. You need to be doing something with other people. So plan that for your Mama Day holiday. Like kind of be like, hey, let's do Mama Day holiday together. And let's the 4 of us go, sit, I don't know, get massages or get pedicures and go to lunch or whatever. I don't want it to all cost money. You could go on a hike. That's what I do. If the weather permits you, like, okay, let's connect here, or let's have all the kids go to one house and we all go to this house and we all just like watch TV and, drink cocoa together, whatever, make it work. If I said that, what if you had a whole day to yourself? What would you do? And your thought was like, I would like go shopping, or I would go, do work on a project. If I would like, I would finish my family album or something like that. Like, I don't know. If you had that kind of energy, that's really great, because that shows that you have like some projects, you have some mental capacity. You want to focus on something else. You want to do something outside of homemaking or, mothering. Great. So kind of asking yourself that open-ended question, like if I had a whole day, what would I do? Then, and seeing what those answers are. That's one way to do it. Another way to do it is to ask yourself, what did I used to do before I had kids? That can also be a good way to figure out, like, what do I like to do? Like, before I had kids, Kevin and I, we would like watch like The West Wing, because that's how old our children are, but on DVD, I think that's how old we are. But we would watch like 4 or 5 episodes, or the show 24. I don't know if you remember that show. We would like sit on a Saturday and not think anything of watching TV all day long, and like maybe going to get lunch and then coming back, and then like maybe seeing friends in the evening, walking the dog, possibly, maybe tidying up. We didn't do much. We just like chilled, right? So what did you used to do when you had free time before you had kids? Tap into that. Tap into that energy. That might help you figure out what to do for your Mama Day holiday. So those are just, life coaching type of questions to kind of open up, expand your mind. Regardless, it does not have to look perfect. Just claim that you are taking a day to rest, to get off mom duty. That's what Mama Day holiday really is about. And you can drop your standards to bare minimums with your people. Like, they need to eat and not hurt each other that much. Right? So you don't need to have screen time standards or sweet standards, or like, tidiness. Like, just let go. Be free. Enjoy the day. You made it to the 26th. So you're listening to this today. It's the 23rd. You've got the whole weekend going on. All Mama Day holiday. Like, you're really in it. Just know, okay, on the 26th, I am taking the day off. Or maybe yours is the 27th. Or like mine, the 28th. Whenever it is this week, pick it, claim it, and take it. All right. I can't wait to see you on Instagram showing me all your Mama Day holiday stuff. Let's make it fun. You can post in your stories and tag me, or, send me photos or whatever. If you don't want me to, post them, I won't. But let's just make it fun. Let's make it festive. Let's get more people taking breaks, taking care of themselves. And I wish you guys the best holiday season. And I will see you next week. All right. Take care. Mama Day holiday. Yay. Bye.